how can I support my partner when both of us are grieving? I finding this very difficult.
So obviously there are many iterations of both of you grieving. It might be different members of your family died at the same time, or both of you, say, for instance, had a child die. And in some ways that is different, but also I think it's this feeling that it's overwhelming, that you don't have enough capacity to support each other. And I think there is truth in that you'll probably need to both find your own support network separately with your friends, your other family members, so that you kind of reduce the load on the relationship. But I think one of the things that you could structure in is time where you talk with each other, where you both take it in turns. So for instance, there's a reflective kind of talking exercise where one of you can say what you're feeling for half an hour and the other person just listens, reflects back, lets the other person know what they've heard, but doesn't make kind of comments or suggestions, and then swap. And so that then you listen to the other one. And so it gives you both, and you literally structure it and then do something that is quite stabilizing, like make supper together or go for a walk. And I think that having the structure of it, but when grief is so chaotic and messy, and a time frame, and that the other person doesn't have to do anything for the other one except listen. And listening is, much more powerful than we give it credit for, and more curative. And I think if you did that as a couple kind of once a week, it would help the relationship stay kind of, I was going to say relevant, but kind of updated, so you both know what's going on. But also in the relationship, if you feel that you're both sinking, agree to put time aside to do it. I think the thing that feels overwhelming in grief when you're both grieving is that you kind of feel you have to be able to do something for the other one to make them better. And I think recognizing, listening, and being empathic and compassionate to each other and loving is enough. But also one's resources of being loving when one's grieving can feel very small. So just, putting time aside can help.